What's up, hustlers? Hey, this is Hustlers Home, and I'm back with another one. And let's give it up for Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz. This was a spectacular thing happening for boxing. Give it up for boxing, though, for real. Clap it up for boxing. I've never watched this much boxing a day in my life, but this is kind of special. This is everybody not really talking about. Everybody criticizing what happened in the fight and all that. And I understand I'm about to do the same thing in this video. But before I criticize anything, I gotta give big ups to boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Tank played on Sunday. You know what I mean? This is week 12 in the NFL. If anybody know anything about the NFL, most of the teams in the NFL right now in the middle of the bunch, the 6-6s, the 7-5s, the 8-4s, and all that. This is important week. This is do or die in the NFL these weeks. And Tank Davis, I seen a tweet. This fight had 15,000 like 820 tickets sold against the NFL in the Staples Center in LA. You know what? This is amazing. I feel like that's amazing. That is amazing. Clap it up for Tank Davis. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. If this fight does the 300,000, that's amazing. That is amazing in my eyes because of the day it fell on. Everybody not privy. Like, who can do this? This doesn't happen. Who can do this? This is America, people. This is boxing. Boxing went up against week 12 of the NFL on a Sunday, the holy day for football. Floyd Mayweather, if you pulled this off, you did it with the gate. You did it with the gate, my G. Tank Davis, you did it with the gate. Y'all did it with Eastside Cruz, yo. They did it with Eastside Cruz, man. Now, I feel like this should not have been a pay-per-view. There shouldn't have been no pay-per-view. That undercard, that undercard was some meaty. We had whatever, We all know about these Tank Davis, TMT, PBC undercards. They've been doing it to us all year, but realistically, I've watched a lot of boxing, and a lot of boxing has been giving us these undercards every single Top Rank, The Zone, PBC, MTK Global, what's the dudes overseas? Queensberry. All of them been giving us these meaty undercards. It's been like 2 or 3 rememberable undercards, and I'll just talk about that in another video. But all in all, though, if this pay-per-view is successful, that proves that boxing has the potential to get it together. This brought out Isaac Cruz. It's slowly making Tank get the vitriol that Mayweather got when he was fighting. And that's what I feel like they was going after. That's what I feel like Leonard Ellaby, the PBC, and Floyd Mayweather, that's what they was going after. They want people to say, nah, Tank ain't fighting nobody. They want people to say Tank beating up Mexicans and all that. They want this to happen. They said it. They want this to happen. They don't care about the fans, what the fans is gonna do, because we addicted. I mean, yeah, you can always not pay for the fights. I'm not gonna say I pay for all these like crazy pay-per-views. I some of this stuff I can't contribute to the delinquency of a minor ass card. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these cards are atrocious, but I still stomach through some of them. What you could find some good fights in some of these weirdo cards. Like one time I was looking at like Ted Cheeseman versus some other European guy on the zone card, and that fight was amazing. That was an amazing fight. I was like, whoa! You know, you can't find some of them cards. They'll sneak on you. Some of them fights will sneak on you, but for the most part, like these big fights like this, like even though Isaac Cruz is a replacement, the undercard could have been better, big dog. Like let's get some black folks on these undercards, Floyd. Like, come on, B. Come on, B. I know you got some brothers in there. I know you got some brothers in there, man. That can't be the only brother, man. But that's neither here nor there. Now, what about the fight, everybody? The fight was a good fight. You know, I'm gonna talk about the fight as if I didn't know Tank's hand was injured. So I'm gonna base the fight off of me seeing what was going on, and when I saw that Tank hands were injured, because the story is he injured it in the sixth round, and even Isaac Cruz admitted in the post fight that he could tell that Tank wasn't using his hand properly around the fifth round. So it's the fuzziness of when it happened, but I'll just talk about that later. Despite all of that, though, Tank showed different kind of wrinkles in this game. But I'm gonna start off with Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz came in the fight with the super tight pickable stance, super tight defense, because he knows that he fight head down, you know. And when you fight head down and you fight like you got to get on the inside, you got to have your knuckles. Like when Mike Tyson fought in the pickable stance, his knuckles was tight, his chin was tucked, his shoulders was broad, and he brought himself in with his feet. You know, even though Isaac Cruz feet ain't on the level of Mike Tyson, Isaac Cruz showed the proper way to fight on the inside intelligently. You know, he was hitting Tank. He was hitting Tank in the body. Tank didn't like it. He was defending Tank uppercut pretty well. Some slip in. I feel like some slipped in that went unchecked. A lot of punches the Tank was connecting wasn't getting counted, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna talk about that too. But back to Isaac. Isaac Cruz sometimes shows spots of brilliance. Like I gave Isaac Cruz the first round. You know, in the first round, Isaac Cruz came out and he was aggressive, just like he said. He worked the body. Boom. He hit Tank with a couple lunging hooks, like he was gonna do. But Tank hit him with an uppercut to the body, and he hit him with two hooks, like towards the end of the first round. And Isaac Cruz felt the power, but he was still a little ballsy at the end of the first round. So that's why I gave Isaac Cruz the first round, you know. Now, going in the second round, um, I felt like Isaac Cruz felt Tank's power to the body a little early. You could see Isaac Cruz still going in on Tank, you know, and Tank still doing the footwork. But at some point in second round, Isaac Cruz stopped blindly going in. You could see that he felt enough to where, okay, I gotta be more defensive responsible. And that's when his defense got real tight. And he Isaac Cruz did way better than anybody anticipated. I thought Tank was gonna knock Isaac Cruz out in the fourth round. So I gave Isaac Cruz the first, the fourth, the ninth, and the 11th. You know, Isaac Cruz did an amazing job at defending the uppercut. At times he used his jab. He did a good job using his jab. And at the end of the day, he had a good showing for what it was. Now, Tank Davis. Tank Davis in the first round, he was boxing. He trying to box. You know, and the thing about Tank Davis is he has the ability to box, but you could tell that his ability to box, to me, it doesn't seem natural. It doesn't seem like Tank is a natural boxer. Tank is a natural dog. And I feel like when he's tamed to the point where he has the box, he might think too much. But when he unleashed the dog in itself, that's when he becomes Javonna Tank Davis. That happened in spurts this fight. But now that I know, but beyond that, Davis has an excellent jab. He has excellent foot speed. Tank Davis has a ridiculous ring IQ. Tank Davis is the total package in the 135-pound division. And anybody who fights Tank Davis is in for a rude awakening. They're going to they're going to have to fight for their life to get out this ring. Now, Cruz did a very beautiful thing with the peekaboo stance and his defensive responsibility. But there's an elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is whether it was before the fight via his coach, during the fight via Tank Davis, via Cruz, via my own eyes, Tank Davis' hand was injured. Now, if it happened around the 5th round, like Cruz state, Tank Davis' ring IQ is beyond belief. Tank Davis' ring IQ is beyond belief because he made his punches, he made it work. He made it work. He made it work. Tank Davis made it work with a broke hand. But that's what all great boxers do. And then let's talk about Tank Davis's granite chin. Tank Davis, Cruz was also a knockout artist. Even though, that could be debated, but Cruz, according to his resume, he is a knockout artist. And Tank Davis took some flush ones on the chin. He took some flush ones to the body. Tank Davis was tested during this fight, not only by the opponent, but by his broken hand. And you could tell, even like when I could tell was probably around the 10th round when he just abandoned. The 12th round, he absolutely abandoned his left hand. He totally abandoned it. He won the 12th round with one hand, ladies and gentlemen, and he didn't even throw the hand at all. He didn't even try to hide the fact that his hand hurt. Like he didn't faint with it or nothing. He was hitting Isak with jabs. Bow. He was lead hooking him. Bow. He hit him with an uppercut. Bow. One hand. This boy is special. This Javonna Tank Davis is special, man. Javonna Tank Davis is special. I would love to see him get in the ring with the best guys. I hope the business takes it there. But as of right now, it's like we just gotta enjoy it. I mean, we just gotta live with it. Like us hardcore boxing fans, we don't like it. But I feel like if certain fighters could do this, we cannot blame the brother for being aimed the way he's being aimed. It's successful. It's a successful business model. It's tough being a boxing fan, but if I can accept BS from Bob Arum, if I can accept BS from if I can accept BS from anybody, the zone, if I can accept BS from anybody, I could be able to accept BS from Al Heyman. But that's just the diehard boxing fan in me. Don't follow what I do. I'm a leader to my children. I'm not a leader to you. Those are bars. But that's all I got though, man. Boxing has done us a big favor this year. We should all appreciate boxing, appreciate Top Rank, appreciate all this stuff. We need to get the fights we need to get though. I'm not saying support BS. We need to get the fights we need to get though. Take care of yourself. Take care of your pockets. You can't afford every pay-per-view. Unless you can, unless some of y'all got it. Not me. Get it how you live. But that is what it is though. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Hustler Home. I'll be back with another one here in a little bit. And